Welcome back to my Thoughtful Thursdays video channel where we talk about important topics both inside and outside the church. As always, please make sure that you are subscribed and turn on notifications down below to make sure that you see videos like these in the future. Today we're outside again and I have to compete with the cicadas. Yay! 17 years, Brood X, right? Isn't that what they call it? I'm so excited today to be talking about one of the most groundbreaking and earth-shattering things that happened to me to help shift my viewpoint on faith and LGBTQ people in the church. First, I want to say that I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the very end of this video, so make sure that you stay all the way to the end to see how to enter for a chance to win. We have to rewind just a bit. It was the junior year of high school when my brother came out of the closet to me. It went pretty well. I walked into his dorm room at the University of Illinois and I saw some flowers that were hanging upside down so that they could dry, and they were obviously a gift from someone. So I smiled at him like a brother would and I said, "Ay, de una chica?" And he paused and he looked at me with a pretty serious face and he said, "Actually," and I knew in an instant what that meant. "Un chico?" And he proceeded to tell me and came out to me. It was a wonderful experience. I loved my brother. He had always been my best friend, except for all those times that he stole my money when we were playing bank and he thought that it was a good idea to shoot that super soaker down my throat, or those times that he would pin me to the ground and dig his knees right into my arms. For the most part, we were best friends. We always shared a room up until the time that he went away to college. And I remember just loving and accepting him for who he was when he came out to me. But then something happened in my life. I became a Christian. I got a new cross necklace. I bought a fancy Bible. I got the newest trending book, Left Behind. I threw out all of my secular, godless, heathen music and I started to only listen to Christian music and Christian radio. That stuff will rot your brain, friends. See, when I picked up faith, which was a legit thing, I still to this day love Jesus. I'm a huge fan. However, when I became a Christian, it was evident from the people that were around me what the church's stance was on LGBTQ plus people. Not good. So my brother saw this pretty radical conversion in me, and one day he asked me, "What does your faith say about me?" I told him that I needed some more time, and I cracked open my Bible and I found the verses that talked about what I thought was homosexuality, and I wrote him a 4-page letter front and back basically telling him that I thought he was going to hell. I know, don't look at me like that. I was a horrible person. I am not proud of that time. I was wrong, and pretty much everything that I wrote in that letter was wrong as well. But I was this zealous Christian armed with a Bible and the ability to use a concordance to look up keywords. I think I broke my brother's heart. How could his best friend betray him like that? How could someone who joined a religion that was supposedly based on love say such horrible things to another person? And I've tried as hard as I could to make amends to my brother, and not only that, but to bring my friends and followers of Jesus along on a journey with me as well. And then we get to my dear friend. He wrote a re-coming out letter to his friends and his family members, meaning that he had already been out in the past, but then he had to go back in the closet because you couldn't openly be gay and serve within the church. So you had to repress that part of you. You had to say things like, "Oh, I'm struggling with my sexuality," or "I'm trying to not have those thoughts," or "I want to be straight," or "I will remain celibate for the rest of my life." No, you had to do all those things and say those things because you wanted to volunteer in kids' church, and it might rub off on the kids. Gosh. I wrote him an email telling him how proud I was of him and how courageous that he was, and I told him that I love him. See, I had already had this time during Lent back a long time ago when I felt like I was completely shaken upside down on this subject matter. And he told me about a few movies that were really helpful to him, and one of those movies was a documentary called Fish Out of Water by a wonderful Kai Dickens about the Bible, LGBTQ plus people, and faith. And I watched it. Back then you had to rent things on iTunes, so that's showing you how long ago it was. I must have watched it 4 times right in the very beginning. It was monumental. It was earth-shattering for me. It was brilliant. The interviews were terrific, and I fell in love with this movie so much. Those of you that know me know that when I get excited about something, I just have to let everyone else know about this amazing thing. That's the reason why I talk about Taylor Swift so much. At the time, I was planting a Spanish-speaking church in Mexico. The movie was only in English though, so I did what any sane person would do, and I translated all of the subtitles for the entire movie. Oh, sane people, you heard me. I sat there with headphones plugged in and I pressed play and pause back and forth, and I translated every single line of that movie into Spanish. I don't even want to tell you how long that took me. It was certainly a labor of love, but I needed my friends and my church in Mexico to see this movie. After I put so much time and energy into this process, I had this thought, you know, Kyle, maybe since you spent so much time and energy, maybe you should just write a letter to the director to let her know that you subtitled it and see if she wants to use your script with all the timestamps in it. I wrote her a letter, not really imagining that I would hear back, but I did hear back, and she said that my email was an answer to her prayers. They had been working with a Venezuelan woman on the translation for quite some time to make a Spanish copy. However, since English wasn't her first language, she was worried that some of the phrases or words that she used wouldn't have translated well from English into Spanish. I worked together with them, and I sent scripts back and forth, edit after edit, sorting through pages and pages of translations, trying to make the best possible copy before we sent the DVD off to print and burn. And to this day, I will tell you, it is one of the proudest achievements that I have to my credit. I just love this movie so much, and the director is absolutely phenomenal and a wonderful human being. Kai, the director, was gracious enough to actually put my name on the back of the DVD slip. I told Kai that I didn't want to be paid or anything for the translation work because I believed so much in the film, but as a way to say thanks, she sent me 5 DVD copies of the film. Now, once again, because I'm always trying to tell more and more people about this movie and to get this movie out, I gave away 4 of the copies of the movie, and I only had 1 copy left. I've loaned out my last copy to probably half a dozen people in the last few years as well. Always a little bit nervous if I was going to get it back in good shape. I tried to order some more of these DVDs from the website, but it was out of print. It was a really limited run. I tried to find a used copy on eBay. I even kept a saved search on eBay that would email me if any popped up, and nothing ever popped up. I emailed Kai, please, can I please buy some more? I'd love to. I will buy all the copies that you have. And she wrote back to me saying that she didn't think she had any more, but she was going to take a look. She had donated a whole bunch of DVDs to a charity. She was pretty sure that they were all gone, but she was going to check for me. A little bit later, she wrote me an email. I'm sorry, Kyle, I can't find any more. I think that they are all gone. I was heartbroken. These discs are super rare and they were a very limited run, and the copy that I have might be the only copy that I'll ever have. And if it gets scratched or lost when I loan it out to people, well, I'm done for. However, about 2 weeks ago, I got an email just out of the blue from Kai. Kyle, I was digging around in my attic and I found a stack of DVDs. I'm sending them to you. I started crying. I was so overwhelmed with joy. So I'm passing on that gift to you, my faithful followers, to say thank you. I'm going to be giving away 10 DVD copies to 10 lucky winners here on my channel. I'm going to be using a third-party giveaway program that will track all of the needed info and help me to be able to select the 10 lucky people who will win one of these discs. I do have to say, for legal purposes, that this giveaway is in no way related to or sponsored by YouTube. Also, these DVDs were donated by Kai Dickens. I am in no way trying to make money or to use this giveaway for my own personal gain. Rather, I want to showcase Kai. The link to the giveaway is in the video description below. You can sign in either using your email account, Google, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. The program just needs to capture your name and your email so that then I can contact you when the giveaway is done if you are a winner. Throughout this giveaway, I want to do a few different things. One is I want to get people excited about this movie. 2, I want to showcase Kai. And 3, I want to hear back from you, my viewers. A lot of people always require you to like or subscribe or to leave a comment below. People do this to drive up their YouTube numbers. I don't want to do that. I want to showcase Kai in all of this. When you click on the link, here are the things you're going to have to do to be entered into this giveaway. First, you're going to have to log in. Then you're going to have to give your full name and email address so that I can email you. You will not be spammed. Then there are 3 parts that you have to do to enter the giveaway. You have to, 1, visit Kai's YouTube channel. My suggestion, when you're there, poke around and see if you like any of her videos. Then a second thing you have to do is you have to visit Kai's website, see what she's up to these days. Last thing is you have to answer 1 question about a topic that you would like to see covered right here on Thoughtful Thursdays. I'd like to know what you, my viewers, would be interested in watching. I can't promise that I will do all of them, but I'd love to hear about a topic that you're really interested in me covering in the future. That's it. That will put you in the running for one of the 10 DVDs. Then the program will select 10 winners from the people who entered in. The giveaway will last from 5 a.m. this morning, Thursday, July 22nd, until next Thursday, July 29th at 4:59 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can only enter one time. After the giveaway is done, I will email the winners and they will have 1 week to get back to me with an address that I can ship the DVD to. If I do not hear from you and you are a winner within that 1 week time frame, I will give the DVD to the next person in line. It's as simple as that. Yes, you can own your very own rare copy of this DVD, complete with my name on the back. Most importantly, you can see why this movie was so earth-shattering for me and for so many others. It is such a great film. It is well done. It is heartwarming. You will love it. If you're a Spanish speaker, don't you dare judge my Spanish. May the odds be ever in your favor. Well, friends, that is all the time we have this week. Next week, I am super excited to interview my neighbor, Whitney. She has been on a journey of transformation surrounding the church, faith, and patriarchy. And I'm really excited to hear from her about that journey and what it looked like to get her to where she is now. And I know that you will be as well. I will see you back here next week, same time, same place.